Hello everybody, here we go with take 2 of the live stream where I am sure now the sound is okay because I have not got my microphone on mute. So, Dios mío, oh my god, I cannot believe I've done that. But there you go, this is because I'm a trader, not a professional streamer. So, there we go. So as I was speaking for about 5 minutes there before I saw the stream of notifications that I hadn't even started the stream, how embarrassing. Please, someone can just confirm to me that they can hear this okay right now, because that would be absolutely brilliant if someone can just confirm that for me. Here or over in the chat, I suppose, and then I will begin with this quick stream. I'm just going to go over some of the trades from today because I truly believe you're not going to see a better trade than I've taken today, and it was 2. It was longing the bottom of the day so far, shorting the top of the day. I just don't even know what to say. Like, you are not gonna see a better trade than this, so I have to cover it for you. I'm just excited to cover it for you because it was just perfection indeed. So you can get into my brain what I was thinking. All clear, absolutely brilliant. So let's go over what was happening then. So we obviously, let's cast our mind back to this morning. Okay, so let's cast our minds back. Okay, I had a plan somewhat last night when we were sat at around 7.7k to ladder up to the monthly resistance. Okay, obviously laddering a short up to monthly resistance, I was expecting a pullback. I cancelled that plan last night, thinking, you know, I don't want to ladder into this position. Basically, it was as simple as that. So what I done last night, I cancelled all my laddered orders. And instead, I placed alerts. Again, this was all covered in the Champions group chat. Okay, just go back and search through my posts. It was all covered last night. I put on my alerts for the monthly. I had a key level, and above this, I had a weekly. Those were my 3 key levels. So I had alerts on all of them. This morning at around 6 a.m, I had my first alert go off at the monthly level, okay? And I'm a guy that normally wakes up around midday. So yeah, I had my alert going off at 6:30 this morning, around this sort of time, and I was presented with this. Okay, so again, I'll go through the post so you can see like what I was looking at this morning, but basically it was along this sort of lines. Okay, so I was waiting for the top of the channel, 9,425, and we obviously hit that, got a little bit of a pullback, and then I scalped off the top of the channel. My average entry was 9,412, so 9,412 entry of that position. Again, at the moment in the time, I was expecting it to be more of a scalp trade rather than a swing trade, which I've kind of let it go into here. But yeah, entry 9,412. Okay, from this we did pull back a little bit. So if we go down onto the 15-minute, so okay, we did get our first pullback. And off of our first pullback is where I took my first take profit. And then for the rest of the day, I've let this go. I'm going to try and let it go into a swing trade now, if I'm honest with you. But I did hit my take profit one originally, okay, which was the entry trigger for this setup off of this low, okay. We did get the reaction from this, but as you can see, what happened in the end on this lower term time frame, what did you get here? You had this one was a head and shoulders. This one was a really, really nice head and shoulders because of the fact you had the volume profile really perfect. Okay, so what do you see? Big sell-off on the left shoulder, the increase in price on the head on bearish volume, increase in volume as well on the right shoulder here. So it was just, this technically is a really nice head and shoulders. It's very rare that you get such a head and shoulders technically like this. So I mean, generally, I always counter trade head and shoulders, but this was a nice one because of the context. Okay, so the context is you're massively overbought, everybody has given up kind of short, and it was just a nice area to look for a potential short. Again, obviously, I got in that 9,412, took my first take profit here. In the end, we just come up to this and we done a support into resistance. Very nice indeed. And the sell-off continued. Where did we go down to just now? We hit a low of 8,407. Okay, so 8,407, that's 1,000% move in the day. Oh, absolutely brilliant. What's so nice about this one is we were longing 9,000, well, my long entry anyway was 9,490, give or take a few dollars. 9,490 for a long trade. Okay, so that's shorting high of the day, longing the low of the day. What we're coming up into now, we're coming up into some key levels which I'll cover, but that is a short from the highs, long from the lows. So what was the theory behind the long? Okay, so this was a bit of a funny one. So obviously the reasons I was shorting up here, just to get this correct for everybody, I was shorting off the top of the channel. Okay, so we were coming into the top of the channel. We had monthly confluence. We had, if we zoom down here, we had bearish divergences. Okay, so we had bearish divergences over here. As you can see across all the time frames, really big bearish divergences on this last leg up. So you had bearish divergences here. This isn't the MACD, but nevertheless it's a very similar indicator that I use. But we had MACD across, we had bearish divergences across both indicators. We had bearish divergences on volume, and we had bearish divergences on delta, everything coming together for really big bearish divergences on this rise. So, you know, naturally it was a good, you know, in the context of the trade, it was a good, you know, very good trade indeed. And why did I take this long down at the lows? So this is another one where you can get into my head, where I was saying, what was my post as I was saying this? Because basically I've recorded it all in the group today, so you could have easily gone in with this. But my posts were, what were we looking at? Head and shoulders. Oh yeah, I remember what I typed. So this is what I was looking at for this head and shoulders. So then we had this head and shoulders going on, okay? Where everybody was looking at this head and shoulders, and I was saying, you know, firstly you had bullish CVD divergences. As you know, when I post about bullish CVD divergences, they've had a 100% strike rate. I've not posted about CVD divergences which have not played out. Just remember that. So we had 100% strike rate on it. So we had bullish CVD. We also had everybody looking at the head and shoulders pattern. This was now really obvious because a lot of people are looking at it. Okay, so the head and shoulders is really obvious. I would be surprised if it trades out. Normally make more money counter trading them, and kind of hinting what I was doing. If you're a super savage trader, which I am, then you're going to be buying the neckline breakdown. E.g., when you break the neckline, okay, so this is what you were looking at the time. When you break the neckline, that's where a savage trader is going to buy that literally doesn't care and wants to wreck everybody. And so what were we doing? We were buying this. So basically, you're looking for that neckline break. This was just as then then it turns into a swing failure pattern. So just as just as you're getting above this, it's just a long screaming at you long all day long. And then obviously, yeah, here we hit first. Well, we've just continued up from here. What did we also have on this? We were also looking at the trapped shorts at the lows. So I was posting about these trapped shorts as well. Oh, I can't remember what I posted now. I think I was typing about it, the expecting. Yeah, so look at this. It was absolutely insane. So you had all these trap traders down at 8,400. So we were just getting loads of people market shorting 8,400. It was just incredible. And it was just leaning up so good probabilities that we're going to push up higher. With everybody shorting, look at this, market shorts. Okay, so people market shorting 2 million, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million, 1 million, 1 million, 4 million, 1 million, 2 million, 2 million, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, 3 million, 8 million, you know, just crazy amounts of market shorting going on at the lows. People are going to get absolutely wrecked. So this is what an opportunity for price to push higher. It's just screaming at you. What are we happening right now? We're still pushing up higher. I mean, it's just lovely, 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 lovely technical trading. That is how, ladies and gentlemen, you short highs pretty close to the blimming top, and then now that's how you long the lows pretty close to the bottom of the chart. So yeah, it's been a brilliant day indeed. It really has. I don't think there's a better trader than me, to be honest. It's been an insane day. Obviously, the Chart Champions Challenge that we're also doing. This is a 0.01 to 1 Bitcoin challenge. Today, I started this challenge. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen. A 30% account increase in a day. That's pretty insane if you ask me. 30% of an account increase in one single day. That is absolutely insane, and that is what you get from shorting the highs, longing the lows. Yeah, incredible. Really, 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 really incredible trading right there. Yeah, insane. It really is. So yeah, there you go. And that is how you absolutely kill those charts. And yeah, where that leaves us now, yeah, if I'm honest with you, I see that we have a lot of trap shorts at the lows. I would like to see price push into around, well, if we're looking at this, okay, so where would I like to see push price into? So we're looking at now there 9150. I believe that we have got a new point of control coming in right here. Just insane. So yeah, maybe we're looking up to the point of control next, around 8,850. Okay, so 8,850 would be your next target area. I've already taken, well, on that challenge count, as you saw, I've already closed out of the long on this one, because on this one I closed out of it fully at 8,725. So obviously we're now at 8,750. I'm really not bothered there, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, on that one I closed out fully. So yeah, where would I be expecting this push into next? I guess our point of control here, it's a pretty big level, so around 8,850. If we claim this, then I'm going to be looking up to around 9k again, if I'm honest. And yeah, that has been today's trades. That's how 30% account increase in a day, shorting the high pretty much very close to the highs and longing pretty close to the lows. That is the thought process behind that trade, why I was longing the neckline breakdown, whereas, you know, the average person's shorting here, as you can evidence in the absolute evidence in the charts. People were shorting this breakdown. I don't know whether to share some of the counter traders. I could always edit this out, but I'll try and find the basically there's this guy that I love to counter trade, and he posted this head and shoulders pattern. He posted the head and shoulders pattern, and straight away I just thought, oh my god, this is going to work out so well. I'll try and find him. It's because I have this thing, and it's only going to show up on my phone. It's honestly only going to show up on my phone. But basically, I'm gonna show you it because it's absolutely hilarious. And I was already thinking this before this happened. Okay, before this post came out, and then I saw him post about. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna try and make it as like hidden as possible, so you don't actually know who it is. But there's the. I'm not sure if you can even see this, but it was just for me absolutely hilarious. I don't even think you can see that. But there he is posting a head and shoulders chart. I saw this honestly, and my eyes lit up like, oh my god, I'm longing this all day long. You know, this guy's posting about the head and shoulders. It's gonna be easy money. And naturally, yeah, absolutely everybody that tried to trade that head and shoulders right there, absolutely wrecked. There we go, hitting say 8,790. I mean, yeah, insane trading. I'm sorry if you're not finding this one too technical, but yeah. I just absolutely love it. I absolutely love it, I must admit. So yeah, that's technical trading for you there today. Shorting the highs from technical reasons, technical confluences. So we're seeing a lot of confluences at those highs. We had 5 different confluences. At these lows, we had the psychology coming into effect here, okay? Seeing people wanting to trade a pattern, not expecting it to play out. You are also coming into a pretty, you know, an area where one can definitely expect a bounce coming into this sort of 618. It's kind of debatable wherever you're going to take this from, but as you can see here, you got a slight front run here of the 618, but nevertheless, one is expecting a bounce off of that. In the end, I'll show you exactly where you kind of got it from. If I just delete everything and do this really simply, resistance, support. Simple as that, really, to be honest. So you had a lot of confluence too long here. People also just aggressively shorted the lows, absolutely wrecked. Yeah, that's how you trade. That is how you make money. That's how you grow an account. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Evidence, right, is literally in the pudding. This was a challenge count, as you all know, in yesterday's live stream was announced. 30% in a day. Laid out for you all that I was shorting up here. Laid out the plan of why I was looking to long down here. All in advance. Traded it, executed it, made money. Simple as that. And there you go, really. How am I expecting this to trade out now? Ultimately, is this going to be an amazingly big high? I don't know. To be honest, it can definitely still push on higher from here. I'm not overly confident that this is a high. We can definitely push on higher from here. I'm not going to say that this has to be the high. I guess I'll wait to see how monthly close goes tonight. Tonight is monthly close, so you know we got another 3.5-4 hours left of monthly close. So I'll wait, I suppose, until 3.5 hours time and 4.5 hours time. Apologies, and I'll wait for the monthly close. We'll see where this monthly actually closes. Okay, that's going to be very telling. You know, I expect to get some good volatility going into it, really. So yeah, a quick update here to explain to you those trades that I took today, how absolutely amazingly brilliant they were. My ego's probably flying through the roof. That's coming through. You know, I think that it's able to be backed, so it's okay. And yeah, that's how you trade, literally. So you know, we got the monthly close tonight again. That's a very, very important close. Expect some volatility going into it. At the end of the day, we can just remain range bound. You know, this is going to be a big resistance. Do we claim this? Then yeah, then we're probably looking up to this sort of lows around 9,150 again, if we're honest. If we reject off of this, yeah, then it obviously is still leaning into these lower highs. I would expect some liquidity to be taken, possibly with a wick, but you know, there you go. There you literally go. So yeah, brilliant trading once again. Yeah, just incredible, isn't it? So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I just wanted to give this quick update, talk you through those trades that I've took, give a little bit of an insight, I suppose, the level to be looking at next. Literally just look at that point of control. That's all you need to be aware of right now. I do think if you also long those lows with me, you have to be taking profits right now. I've personally closed out at a long. I'm more than comfortable opening a long higher again if given the chance, once I've seen a bit more evidence, you know, off of this lower high and lower low structure. You know, you can get greedy on shorts because essentially you're kind of like in a little bit of a hedge on the longs, but you never do want to get too greedy on a long because you know, if you go down and you are losing Bitcoin and USD value, you know, this is how I like to trade anyway, so I'm never so aggressive on longs. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, hope that this quick video was helpful, explaining you through the trades, what the confluences were at these highs, what the confluences were at those lows, and how perfectly it did trade. And also the importance of patience, okay? So I could have been trying to trade in the middle of this right here, and, you know, there's no good probabilities there, okay? So what do we want? Probabilities, okay? We're seeing 5 different confluences at the highs. It's worth the scalp at the very least, okay? Obviously, I let this run into a bit of a swing trade and just showed that was still open, okay? And where was that? Okay, yes, yeah, so obviously we're hitting this while price was still down around 8,400. Incredible trade. But yeah, and then obviously, yeah, that was obviously from the head and shoulders from the low. And now where this is going next, probably to the point of control here. So that's most likely anyway. Then we can just wait and react off the reaction of this. There's no point in predicting if we're going up to new highs while we're still below this point of control. So let's see the reaction off of this. Let's take it one step at a time. Let's just keep this going, keep this nice. And yeah, hope that you've enjoyed this quick video. I'm going to go back and trade. Cheers, everybody. Thank you. Have a brilliant day. I'll catch you in the chat. I'll be around, and yeah, enjoy trading the monthly close tonight. It's going to be brilliant. Cheers, everybody. Thanks, and bye. Cheers.